the cidr is and how to calculate the cidr. So where the cidr came is, so in the last video we have learned something about IP address. I hope you remember IP address we have learned. So in the IP address there are two types of IP addresses. So again, not types of, classified into two different things. So that is classful and the classless. Okay. So we are not worried about the classful as we are going to work on cidr as we are into software, and the DevOps mainly we will be working on the classless itself. So just learn what is classless. I am going to explain you. So cidr full form is classless interdomain routing. Okay, how to route your traffic to the different machines? How can you get the different servers? That is what we are going to learn. So how to calculate the cidr, how it can be represented. The cidr can be represented in the notation format IP addresses slash cidr. Okay, IP addresses slash cidr. So how the cidr will be represented? So if you see here, I have written so many things, slash 16, slash 17, 18, 19, 20, something like that. Okay, and I have written some XYZ numbers also. How I got these numbers also I'll explain you with the simple calculation formulas. And this is very important interview question as well. Okay, to calculate the cidr, first thing is n is equals to 32 hyphen or minus cidr. So first of all, let me write the notation how the cidr looks like. So as I told you, notation will be IP address slash cidr, right? My IP address is 10.0.0.0 slash. So here whatever I am going to mention, that is a cidr. Let me take it for 24. This is how you are going to represent the notation. Now I wanted to know for this particular range of IP, how many IP addresses I'll get it, what are the different IPs I'm going to get it. Okay. So to calculate this, how many IPs I'm going to get it, n is equals to 32 minus cidr. Why only 32? As we are working on IPv4 addresses. This is how it is representing. By seeing this IP itself, you can tell this is a IPv4 address. It's not IPv6, right? So for the IPv4 address, we have something called 32-bit as we explained in the previous video. So that's why n is equals to 32 minus cidr. For the number of IP addresses calculation, the simple formula is 2 power n. First calculate what is the n value and just keep it on the power and tell me what is the value of that. So as per this example, so we have the cidr range is 24, right? Let us calculate what is the value of n. N is equals to 32 minus 24, which is equals to 8. So now we got the value of n. And how many number of IP addresses I'll get it for this particular notation is 2 power n is equals to 2 power 8 equals to 256. 2 power 8. What is the power? How to calculate it? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the value of this is 256. Okay. The value of this 2 power 8 is 256. So here I have mentioned different cidrs. As per our DevOps implementations, we are going to use the cidr range from 16 to 32. Okay. So if you have slash 16, you will be getting 65,536. Again, if you wanted to calculate again, it is 32 minus 16. It is 2 power 16 equals to that value. You can Google it as well. 2 power 15. This will be 2 power 15. 2 power 14, 13 like that. And at last you have slash 32. You will get only one IP address. That is slash 32. If you have the notation of slash 32, you are going to get only one IP addresses. So this is how you can calculate your cidr. So now let me tell you what is the range of IP addresses I'll get it. So now my IP address is 10.0.0.0/24, right? So how many IPs I'll get it? 256. My first IP will be 10.0.0.0 and 0.0.1, 0.0.2. Okay. In the same way, my last IP will be 10.0.0.255. If you calculate all these things, you will get 256 IP addresses. Okay. This is how we can calculate the cidr range for IPv4 addresses. IPv4 IPs. This is the range calculation. And how to calculate the n value, and you have the cidr ranges from /1 to /32, but as part of DevOps we are going to use from /16 to /32. In interviews you might get the questions on /16, /24, /28 and /32. These are the very important numbers which you have to remember. What is the value of that? What is /16 value? What is the /24 value? /28 and /32. Okay. So whatever we are going to get 256 IPs, right? Again, we have two different things. So in this 256 IPs, for every IP address or every cidr, we will be having 5 reserved IPs. 5 reserved IPs for this. And in this 256, if 5 is reserved, what is the remaining IPs which we can use it? It is 251. Why this we are going to reserve it? Always, even if you have some function or anything, right, you are going to reserve first seat or first row only for chief guest. Maybe whether they will come or not, we are not sure, but you are going to reserve the space for them, right? So here also, whatever the application you have, with even auto scaling based on the functionality, scale up, scale down, everything, it is going to happen. 251 machines you can get it. After that, even if it is not able to take it, then the 5 reserved IPs can be used. But I'm not going to use this 5 reserved IPs at any cost, but only in the critical scenarios I'm going to use this. Got it? So that is what the cidr topic is. It is a notation to represent how many unique IPs we are going to get it per range.